Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reacts. And today we are reacting to another Shark Tank deal that was done. This is the 13th season, so it's the current season, and it is the second episode. And so we're just going to watch this pitch go forth, and you're going to hear my reactions. All right, let's get to it.
Next in the tank is a food business that's as convenient as it is healthy.
Hello, Sharks. This is Christopher Jane.
And this is Jennifer Jane. We're based in Austin, Texas, and together we are the sibling founders of Proper Good. We're here today seeking $400,000 in exchange for 10% of our wonderful natural foods company.
So, what is Proper Good?
If you don't know, I am vegan, and so I love when they have these natural type of food choices. Sometimes I'll be the first to get on off this episode in order, but this is a good one. This is going to be, I hope this is a good one.
Good makes the tastiest and most convenient 90-second meals ever made.
And who are these meals for?
For busy people who care about what they put in their bodies. So whether you're plant-based, ketogenic, gluten-free or dairy-free, we have got the meals for your lifestyle.
Well, that sounds divine. So how do people get these meals?
Well, that couldn't be easier. We ship direct to you from the Proper Good website in a wonderful, lovely little box with 12 meals with no extra packaging, no insulation and no dry ice.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you telling me there's no refrigeration needed?
Quite right. All Proper Good meals are shelf-stable for up to 8 months, meaning no fridge needed. So you can enjoy them at home, at work or on the go, whenever you need a 90-second meal in a pinch. It's like having a wonderful little chef in your pocket.
By Jove, that does sound good.
Quite good.
Proper good.
So, Sharks, who's ready to make a Proper Good investment?
That was absolutely first class. Are you really English?
We are indeed, yes.
We are. So we grew up on Dragon's Den and watching you. So when we heard that you were here, we were delighted.
Yes.
A long
Fantastic.
time
So
ago
today
now.
I'm your favourite shark.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you. How do you feel about that, Mr. Wonderful?
All right, I'm out.
Yeah, early mistakes.
So, yes, so all of the sharks to my right, you all have our red pepper and meatball soup, which is our bestseller. That's why it's in the crown jewels there. And also chicken noodle, which is an elevated version of the classic. And then Mark, you have two of our vegan options, which is a Southwest chili with plant-based meat, and then also a quinoa brown rice blend.
Oh, it's really nice.
It's good. I'm eating the meatball.
Look like something I'm be ordering.
Very tasty.
Good.
Thank you.
Trying.
How much does that box cost? And what do you sell it for?
Average product price is around $7, including free delivery.
That's for one.
For one.
One meal.
So with a subscription, though, all of our meals are $5.99, including free shipping. So that makes the box $72 for the 12.
If you sell it for 72, what does it cost you to
Cost
make?
for us to make it? Around 30.
And for any given package, the range for your cost?
Our cost is $2 to $2.50. We're about 65% gross.
But I could eat it right out of the pouch, right? Without even heating it if I want.
Correct.
You can eat it cold if you want.
Yeah, and we found a few different industries, such as nurses and truckers in particular, that love that nature of the fact that it's already cooked and you can eat it hot or cold.
And what have your sales been to so far?
We launched in 2020 April,
box
year
of
one we did
12.
of calendar year, $556,000 in sales.
Oh, that's great.
Year to date this year, we're obviously about 50% through. We've done just over $1 million in sales. This is all direct to consumer, almost
And
100%.
what is
for
generating
you.
these sales? What are you doing to get customers?
Through COVID, we saw a lot of people go to shop online, right? They started to
Right.
adopt e-commerce behavior. And really, we are truly the only company offering premium shelf-stable meals.
Chris and Jen, I love what you're doing. I love the packaging, everything. I don't generally eat soups, but it's something that I wouldn't be able to really be passionate about.
Understood.
So I wish you luck, and I love the presentation. I'm out.
Okay.
Thank you, Dave.
I think you're onto something. I think your sales are indicative of that because that's really fast growth in a pandemic. But you're a little bit too early for me right now. I'd like to see it have more flavors and a little more tried and true. And solely for those reasons, I'm out.
Understood. Thank
Thank
you for
you,
the
Laurie.
feedback.
Can I just ask a question about your profit What was your profit on on that just over $1 million?
Sure, no, so we are very much losing money right now on a customer acquisition standpoint. Let's just break it down from that $1 million year to date. There's around 550,000 in gross margin. There's around 300,000 in net margin. But overall, your company to date has raised about $2 million. So we are losing money today to acquire customers, build products.
So cost of acquisition then is huge.
So it's about $32 if you take your total year one marketing over total year one customers, but that puts us profitable on a second order with customers.
And how much you burning per month?
80,000.
So the cost to get a customer cost them $32. They're saying in the first sale. So when I go to their website and purchase my first box of 12 meals that cost $72 for the box, they're going to be losing money on that first order because of how much it costs them to get my attention. Probably not from Shark Tank, but and then, dang, I just lost my train of thought. But okay, so then when they make their money, that's when I come back after I've eaten my 12 packs and I do a reorder. That's when they start being profitable on me or on a customer on the second order.
Guys, I like the product. I like the idea. I think it's going to work. I much prefer, however, to invest in a company that can give me two numbers. Sure. Customer acquisition cost and lifetime value. Because if you had already arrived at a place where you said to me, look, Kevin, lifetime value is $250, acquisition is 18, it's a no-brainer.
Sure.
All we have to do is fight about what percentage I get.
Correct.
That's it. You're not there yet for me.
Right, they're not there yet with the information, and this is how I understand it, but based on him saying that they lose money on the first order, they don't recoup the money until the second order, Kevin is saying, okay, you don't have enough time in market yet to show me a lifetime value. So after I come back for that second order, how many reorders did you get? How many times do that one person reorder that box? And sometimes you got to spend a little bit more time in the market to get that number. So Kevin is saying they're not ready yet for him to know that.
Me, not ready. It's not pasteurized enough yet. The model isn't nailed down. I'm out.
Okay.
Because they still learning.
I really like
still
it.
Churning.
I think you've produced a really good quality product. However, I've been in this market before with Bare Naked Foods, and one of the big things that we got right was that specific cost of acquisition at the starting point.
Yep.
And what actually ends up happening in businesses like this, that you have a high level of entry, and whilst you think you can change to the subscription model, you will demonstrate that your cost of acquisition will go down. When you start to bring out your new ranges, your cost of acquisition goes through the roof again, and you go in a never-ending cycle of actually massive burn.
That's some good information for somebody who has product that they're looking to get into the marketing.
Investment. And that's why what happens is to businesses like this, the founders, Sandy, end up with tiny equity at the end. They end up shorting ultimately the investor at the front end. And you end up diluting and diluting, and it's a race to the bottom. And that's the only reason why I'm going to say, sadly, I'm out.
So that tells me if you got a product, you want to spend time early in the market perfecting your acquisition costs, your customer acquisition costs. You want to get that price as low as possible out the gate, because he's saying the longer is companies that think that they could start off with a high entry and then transition into that, and that's what he's talking to. It could be challenging, and sometimes companies just don't come back from that.
Understood.
Thank you.
You guys, I know how to make this thing huge, right? I'm afraid you guys might hold me back. Because when you have a product that's functional and it's the message itself, then you just gotta let it sell, right? Would you be willing to change your marketing and to change your packaging?
Yes, data over ego is our kind of little mantra.
Okay.
So yes,
Perfect.
definitely.
So I'll make you an offer.
Okay.
It's gonna be sharky, but this is what it's gonna take. And I have the
Double?
team to do it and the results to prove it. So I'll offer
no.
you the $400,000, but I want 25%.
Thank you for the offer.
Yes,
That's-
thank
Because you should be able to go from $1 million to $25 million within 3 to 4 years easily,
Yes.
if not faster. And you should be able to cut your CAC to next to nothing.
Yep.
by, focusing on fitness and travel and all these different things and just using earned media.
Would it be okay to hear if there's any other offers on the table?
They're all out.
I think they're all out.
Oh, Miss One. I thought I did. I forgot you that as well. Okay.
Yeah. We're all on
do you
mark.
want to take a minute to talk, or what do you want to do here?
Would you consider 20%?
You gotta always count them.
I would do 20%.
Come
All right,
on.
Make it happen. Let's grow.
Wow.
Congrats,
Got
guys.
them a deal.
Thank you, everybody.
That's proper good.
Because that woman was like, wait, let's count them.
We're going to make a lot of money.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Lovely to
Thank you
meet
so
you.
much. Thank you, lovely.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. And so we just saw that took a good turn. At first, they were really getting on them because their customer acquisition cost was really high. And they had admittedly said that they're losing money. And even though they had sales of $1 million, they're still losing money, and they don't make money until that return, hoping that person that ordered the first time returns to purchase. So they ended up with a deal with Mark, giving up. Mark gave them $400K, so a little slide under $500,000, and then and he took 25% of their company. So good deal. Thanks so much for watching to the end and watching the DIY Entrepreneurs react to the Shark Tank episode. Again, this was episode 2 off of season 13. This was, I believe, the third pitch. Don't quote me on that, but thanks so much for hanging out. Please like, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It does help me to grow as we're starting out with getting content out to you on a consistent basis. So thanks.